Were you two surprised that they were making a Dolphin Tales sequel? I'll start with you, Nathan.
Totally. And I was so thrilled when I got the call that we were going to make a second one because I had such a good time with the first one. But I was shocked a little bit because, now think about it. Have you ever heard of a sequel to a true story? It's never been done really before. We're making history with this, so.
Yeah, we're rather unprecedented at this point. You know, it's really an honor to be able to continue this story that's inspired so many and to continue it in a truthful way. You know, we're just adding more real life elements than we even had in the first film, which is incredible.
Great. Now, and you've got this great cast back. How was that seeing them again?
Great. I had a really wonderful time with everyone, specifically Morgan Freeman, because he has such an influence on me because he's an actor and a great actor too. And to be able to say that I got to work with one of the greatest is I feel very honored. I feel very blessed to have that experience. I was actually on set with him when we had the one-on-one scene where he's teaching me a life lesson, and he gives me the watch, and I was talking with him between takes, and my wardrobe lady took a picture of me and him chatting, and she gave it to me for the wrap party. She framed it and everything, and I have that picture next to my bed, and it's sort of like just a friendly reminder that I got to work with one of the greats.
Fantastic. Cozi?
Oh, it was incredible to work with everyone again. Something that we both touched on is that it felt like a 4-month family reunion, you know, to be back with everyone. It was just incredible, and we've been told that we're very unusual as a cast, that we all love each other so much, which is a great way to stand out.
That's great. Now let's talk about Hope. Were you there? Were you both there the night that she was rescued?
We were at the wrap party. We weren't actually
there. We weren't still awake
the
when
truck.
She was rescued. We had fallen asleep. We were 12. Biggest mistake.
I really wish I would have seen that. That would have been so cool.
Well, and speaking of your age, these characters are now 3 years older.
Mm-hmm.
How have they grown, or what are the new challenges that they're facing in this film?
The new challenges that I think all teenagers our age face, and that's realizing that I'm not a kid anymore. I need to start making more mature decisions. I need to start acting more mature. I need to, like Cozi does in that amazing scene with Harry, is that she wants to get a little respect from him.
Yeah, throughout the movie, we discover ourselves as individuals, which is a really cool transformation. You know, you kind of see Hazel and Sawyer break out of their chrysalis, you know, and emerge into butterflies in a way. You know, I mean, I'm not calling you a butterfly. But you know, it was really fun to explore characters in a deeper way.
And how was it reuniting with Winter?
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
It was so great to see her again, and we had already seen Hope, so it was great to reunite with her again to film Dolphin Tale 2.
Well, that's great. Now, when you do a lot of swimming with these two, or you've done some swimming, did you have to do any special training in order to swim with them?
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that?
We went there a couple weeks before. We went to Clearwater a couple weeks before we started shooting, just so we can practice swimming and to practice with the dolphins, so we don't make a fool out of ourselves.
Well, yeah, just because we were hired doesn't mean we have special license to just jump in and start swimming with the dolphins. You know, like you need to make sure that they're as comfortable as we are. You know.
Now, Cozi, I know that you have a great relationship with CMA, and how do you feel that the first film has impacted CMA?
The first film has done so much for the aquarium. They are, I know, so grateful that all of their work as a nonprofit has been recognized now, and all the people who are fans of the first movie and hopefully fans of the second have been donating to them, which has helped them further their work in rescuing, rehabbing, and releasing these animals that we all love and want to take care of. And so it's just amazing. The work that they do there is
a lot of hard workers there that love those animals to death.
It's all selfless, the work that they do for the animals.
Now, were a lot of the staff at CMA involved in the production when you were filming there?
Yeah, a lot of the trainers were even extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were able to provide so much insight, and also just they were great actors too.
Yeah, they were.
Really? Why do you feel that the first film resonated so well with so many people?
I think that so many people can relate to the whole Winter story. That's, you know, everyone at some time in their life is going to go through a rough patch, and just like Winter did. but it's how we deal with that. It's how we get over that hump that makes us us, right? And that I don't know about for you, but it inspired me because I don't know, so many people go through rough times. There was this one time where I looked to Winter and I said, wow, if she can get through it, I can get through it.
Yeah.
Sweet, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Hope. Hers is a different story. So can you talk about like what Hope brings to this story?
Hope causes a paradigm shift in the whole plot that's been circling, down a certain path, and then she just makes, everybody just turns around a whole different path. It's amazing, and it's really, true to life how we had Winter and we had just finished our first movie, and then suddenly, boom, Hope just enters like a little firecracker and changes the whole course of our lives.
Oh, that's crazy. So when all of the people do go and see this film, which I'm certain there's going to be a lot, what do you hope that they take away from this second story?
There's so many, especially in the second movie, there's so many different messages that people can relate to, that people can learn from. Whether it's a kid, a teenager, a parent, a grandparent, they can have some way to relate to the characters in Dolphin Tale 2. What I want kids my age and younger kids to take from this movie is that when I was young, before I started doing the Dolphin Tale movies, I would see someone who was an amputee, someone in a wheelchair, people who are really, really sick, like someone who had cancer, and I would just think that they were different because they looked different. And I thought that they were totally different people, which is so untrue.
That we couldn't relate to them.
That we could not relate to them, which is so untrue, and it really opened my eyes because of this movie, and I want kids to open their eyes as well.
We want kids to realize that the only thing different from them and someone who's going through a more significant life challenges is that the other person is even more brave.